Hi, I'm Melissa Doubleday, and I am here with Marcus Miller. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Melissa?
I'm good. I'm so excited to sit down and have this conversation. We obviously work both with Keller Williams, Kalamazoo. And how long have you been with Keller?
2.5 years.
And that has been an interesting 2.5 years, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. Yes, it
Because
has.
you and I met when you were just getting your real estate license.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about that. What made you want to go into real estate?
When I first got my license in October of 2021, I knew that the first major decision that I had to make was a crucial one. Pick the place and the brokerage that you want to work with, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it took me from October till June of 2022 just to pick a brokerage to work with, because I didn't want to keep changing. I knew that I had to get it right the first time.
Yeah, because I think you and I first met in it would have been like a January or February of. Wait, you said you got your license in 2021?
Yeah.
So it would have been like January, February of 2022, correct?
Yes.
And then I remember I was like, man, this guy will not commit. You were really transparent, which I always appreciate. You know, hey, I'm interviewing, and you said I want to get this right. I want to make this my home, and I'll keep you in the loop. I promise I won't leave you hanging. And you always answered my calls, but
That's right.
I remember I'm like, this guy, I really want him to come to Keller. Like, I saw your potential, I saw your drive and your passion, and I just knew that you were going to be an amazing agent. Which, fast forward to today, you are pretty much a capping agent.
Thank you.
Which is a big deal at Keller Williams. You've met your contract, and then you roll into our 100% commission until your anniversary date. And I mean, that's an amazing feeling, isn't it?
It is, because one of the reasons why it's so amazing is because I planned it this way. Like, I talk it into existence and it happens. But it didn't come easy. You got to put the work in.
Consistency, right?
Exactly. You have to put the work in. You just can't say you want to be a capping agent and don't do stuff that capping agents do. Right.
I love that. So let's talk about when you finally did come on board. It was June 2022.
Correct.
And you're a hustler, right?
Yes.
And it is a hustle, this business. And we talked about that, again, like right from the get-go, because you have a full-time job.
Yes, still do.
And you still do. You work third shift.
Yes, 10:30 at night to 7 o'clock in the morning.
And I'm always like, sometimes when I'm on the phone with you, I'm like, man, have you gone to bed yet? And you're like out the door, heading out to meet with clients, inspections, or you're in the office, or you're at home doing your CMAs, or you're doing your prospecting. And I'm just always in awe of that. So tell me a little bit about that hustle, and in your mind, like, how do you do that? How do you do that, the balance with your personal life, your real estate job, and then your we'll call it your W-2 JOB?
Yeah, W-2 JOB. I like that. That's a nice way to put it. First of all, it takes discipline. It takes discipline. Like we was just saying, you can't just say you want to put the work in and not do it. So in this job as being a realtor, as you know, you got to make sacrifices.
Yeah.
You got your family will get sacrificed, your kids, your mom, but in the long term, it will all pay off.
So true.
It will all pay off, but you got to put the work in.
Yeah.
You got to put the work in. You have to. Otherwise, you'll just be a normal realtor. When you come into being a realtor, you got to go over and beyond and do stuff that you're not comfortable with.
Right.
You gotta knock on the door for cold calls.
Yeah.
For leads. You gotta call people for sell by owners. You gotta do stuff that you don't want to do. So coming into this, I knew that I had to do stuff that I normally didn't want to do, but I know I had to do it.
Because you know when you're uncomfortable, you grow.
That's right. Absolutely.
And you've definitely demonstrated that, probably more so. I mean, you got Rookie of the Year.
Yes.
This last year.
Yes.
And that purely out of you and your hustle and constantly, setting goals and exceeding those goals, to meet your ultimate goal that which was capping.
Yes.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank
again
you,
on
thank
that.
you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank
That's
you.
awesome.
And I don't know if you know this, right? But I knew that I was coming here today to do this interview, right?
Yeah.
This tie right here is the same tie I wore when I signed my documentation to be with Keller Williams.
I don't remember that.
This is
okay.
This is
I mean, it's the colors. You should dress like your brand, right?
That's
and you
right,
definitely
that's
do.
right. That's right. That's right.
I love it. That's awesome. That's really cool. Full circle.
Full circle.
So in that first year in the business, knowing that it was going to be a huge hustle, what was it that you knew you had to focus on to be successful?
What I had to focus on to be successful in my first year was training. And that was one of the reasons that made me sign with Keller Williams, because we got a calendar full of training.
Yeah.
Every day of the week, right? Then there's agents here who, if they think it's something valuable that they know that they want to teach us, y'all make room for them on the calendar, squeeze them in as much as you can so they can teach us. So I knew that training was big. It was real big. Even on YouTube, we got the Scott Leroy marketing.
Yeah.
Right. So I knew that would be real big. So that was one of the things that I focused on, because the first thing I had to do was understand the assignment. Right. We can't go out and help people if we don't understand how to help people.
Right.
So that was big with me with Keller Williams, because they teach us how to help people, how to assist people, right? Because we dealing with 90, 100, 500,000, $1 million homes. And for some people, this is the big investment they ever want to make in their life.
Right.
So we got to know what we're talking about, for number one. We got to know how to assist them, number two. So that was real big. I focused on training. Like my first, not even my first continue. I'm still training. Right. Training.
You'll be a forever learner.
Forever. So that was real big right there for me, the training.
Okay, that's good. And when you had interviewed with other companies, was that was something that you realized was lacking?
Right. Correct.
Yeah.
When I interviewed with every real estate company locally, except for one of them, right? I knew that when I went in there, they looked at me like I wasn't the typical realtor type look, right?
Yeah.
None of them followed up with me.
Interesting.
None of them followed up with me, right? So I had to call some of them. I had to call them back. It was like, you want me to come in? You want me to come in again?
Right.
Like, what's the next process, right? But with you, Melissa, is you wasn't aggressive at all. You was not aggressive at all, right? It was like you called just to see how it was doing. Yeah. Most of the time, it was just seeing how it was doing. Some of the times when you called, you didn't even ask me about signing to Keller Williams. Yeah. It was, right, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, do you need something?
Yeah, it's a big decision.
Right. Do you want to, I don't know if you remember this, but you invited me to 2 events before I even signed.
Yeah, I did, yeah. Well, because I wanted you to see our culture in action. I think that's, obviously that's a big part of our company, right?
Yes. And right there, that was amazing, because you was just doing it because you're a good person.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. You was just doing it because you was a good person. And I seen through that. I seen through that. And I'm real good at reading people.
Yeah, you are.
I'm real good at reading people. And the stuff that you was doing was genuine. It was real genuine, right? And the philosophy that I believe in is, if you do something for somebody and you accept something back, that's not genuine. Right. Right. I could tell that you was genuine. Whether I signed with Keller Williams or not, you would still answer my phone calls. You would still give me advice if needed. You get what I'm saying? So that's the feel that I got.
And that is our culture. I mean, we help people all the time. We have people from other brokerages that call us and ask us questions, and we're always wanting to be there to help them. And I know our agents, when they're out in the field, that's important for them to, help their colleagues, even if they're on the other side of the fence and with another brand. So one of the other reasons I was so excited about sitting down with you, because I've personally gotten to coach you.
Yes, you have.
And that's just been an amazing experience on my side of it, watching you grow your business from nothing to now being a capping agent.
Yes.
And just watching the evolution of that. And it's been such a pleasure on my side. But talk to me a little bit about, and not just coaching from me, because I know you also have tapped into other sources that we have, through Glover U and through Keller and even in our own office, our other mentors and people that are here to lend advice and teach. Tell me how all of those things have contributed to your success.
Absolutely, absolutely. First, let's start with you first, right?
Okay.
When I call every single time, you answer. If you don't answer, you send me an automatic message. I'm busy. Can I call you back?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you, even though you got a lot going on, like we all do, we all
Right.
got a lot going on,
Life
right?
is busy right now.
But you always there to answer the phone, to give me advice, to keep me accountable. Like, I wouldn't know right now that you're responsible for over 90 agents. I wouldn't know that right now because you give me the time that I need.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Which I know you. I tell you all the time, but thank you.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yeah, thank you for that.
My pleasure.
And not only that, right? Like, they say that we are competitors here at Keller Williams, right? I believe that to a certain extent. At this Keller Williams office that we work at, I think we are more family than competitors because we all got our own niche.
Yep.
Right? Certain clientele that you go after, I don't go after.
Right.
Like, don't take this the wrong way, Melissa, but the only way that I would be your competitor if we're going on the same listing appointment.
Right.
Then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't consider you competition.
Right.
I don't. And the other reason I don't consider the people here at Keller Williams competition or competitors is because I can call anyone and they're going to give me advice open-heartedly, open willingly. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's significant. They not looking at me like, okay, Marcus got 10 closings. I don't want to give him no more advice because I don't want him to beat me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not like that at all.
Right.
I can call the Harrington Group. I can call Parker. I can call Nikki. I can call the Hoffman Group. You know what I'm saying? I can call the Aspen Groups.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I can call Pam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I can call agents that I ain't never called before.
Right.
And they'll pick up the phone and give me advice.
Yeah.
And I'm not making this up. This is real. You get what I'm saying? So that's why, even though they say that we competition and competitors, I think this place is more family than anything.
I love that. Well, I think it speaks to like our collaborative spirit, because when you're able to teach someone, because I've seen you actually in the training room or after a team meeting and someone asks you, hey, how did you do that? Or tell me about what you did that or how you executed something. And you're always there to share. It helps you like be better at your craft, right?
Absolutely.
And improve and gain your own knowledge and gain more wherewithal and who you are as a realtor.
Yeah, that's about giving back. Y'all did it for me, then let me do it for people too.
Yeah.
Then it's going to keep going. Then they're going to do it for people. Then they're going to do it for people, and that's making us all better agents, all better family.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So yes.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. What do you feel are the things that are most important to you that have to do with like our culture? You know, our culture is so important to us here. But for you personally, where do you get the gain, you know, from being a part of our culture here?
Where do I get the gain for being part of the culture? First of all, Keller Williams, the name is big, national, right? So it's a difference when you going on a listing appointments with a local company nobody never heard of. Then here come the powerhouse, Keller Williams.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
It can open doors.
Right. It can, and it can, and it do open up doors.
Yeah.
Right. So the biggest thing that I get is just the resources. To me, it's big. The resources, like the family reunion we just went to.
Yeah.
Right.
Our national convention.
Right. We was around over 15 to 20,000 Keller Williams agents from across the globe.
Yeah, that was crazy, wasn't it?
Everybody there giving us the game.
And sharing and just
You like priceless. Priceless. That just lets you know that the culture for Keller Williams everywhere is big. Everybody was there telling us about listing appointments, telling us about AI systems, telling us about the how they're gonna handle the NAR settlement when it do come out, right? And on top of that, like I said, the training. To me, the training was significant. Like I
Yeah.
can't help but to touch base on that. The training was significant
Yeah.
because being a new realtor and a real estate agent, I know that I need to learn my craft more. I want to perfect it,
Yeah.
and we still perfecting it.
Yeah, we
We're
are.
still perfecting it.
Yeah, so exposing yourself to as many resources and opportunities as you can, you're gonna help yourself do that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's awesome. Okay, so let me ask you a question that Parker had suggested. So, if you were talking to someone who was on the fence, whether or not they were going to come to Keller or make a decision to go another brokerage, what's the one piece of advice you would give them?
Come to one of our team meetings. Pop up on us when we don't know that you're coming, just to see the environment is, just to see how the environment is. Just come. Just come. That's why just come here. Just come and see for yourself. Don't take my word.
So, Marcus, one of the things that I really appreciate about you is you have embraced the technology here. Not only our technology, you know, we have our proprietary CRM command, but you have embraced all the technology out there that is at your fingertips. And I love how you come in, you're always excited to share it with the others. So tell me how some of that technology has helped you in streamlining your business or creating more leverage within your business.
Definitely. That's a good question right there. I love making videos. I love being in front of a camera, right? But some of the technology that I tapped into, I can talk for 30 minutes straight and put it into a system, and they'll make me 10 to 15 reels I could put on YouTube or Facebook immediately. So now I don't got to sit up there and edit it stuff for 2 to 3 days, because our time is precious, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Our time is precious. So if I can sit and just talk for 30 minutes straight and put it inside of a system, and they'll make me 30, 60-second reels, 60 to 90-minute reels, however many seconds I want, then I got other time to do other stuff that I'm good at. Getting in front of first-time home buyers and explaining to them and showing them you can gain home ownership.
Yeah.
Right? So that's big on the technology side. That's one of the ways I leverage it.
I love that. Well, thank you so much, Marcus, for sitting down with me today. I really appreciate it. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, and it's been a pleasure to watch your journey here at KW, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for you and your business.
Thank you.
I'm Melissa Doubleday with Keller Williams, and if you want more information about becoming a part of our team, send me a DM or call our office. Thanks, and have a great day.